Ladies and gentlecolts, we are just a few minutes away from our broadcast going live across Equestria. As mentioned before, please ensure you have the studio audience website open on your device. If you have not yet done so, please scan the QR code displayed on the screen to access this website. This code is also available at the entrance to the studio. We will be using this website to select our contestants and for you to vote in the Ask the Audience Lifeline. Please keep this website open on your device throughout the broadcast.
Hello everypony, and welcome to ZBS Studios for today's broadcast. We would like to ask for your attention as we review the studio audience rules and regulations. First, please take this time to silence or turn off your cell phones and other noise-making devices. While you are encouraged to take photos and record videos of your experience, we ask that you please ensure the flash on your camera has been disabled. Due to the sensitive broadcast equipment being used, we ask that all unicorns refrain from using any magic during today's broadcast, as it could interfere with our equipment. Also, we ask that all Pegasi do not fly inside the studio to prevent injury and equipment damage. Earth ponies, please do not use your magic inside the studio. If you get hungry, concessions are available outside the studio. Please do not grow your own food inside. Please take this time to locate the exit nearest to your location. In the event an emergency alarm sounds, we ask that all audience members remain seated and await further instructions. If it becomes necessary to evacuate, please calmly walk to the nearest exit and follow the instructions of studio staff. In addition to these general rules, please be advised of the following rules specific to My Little Millionaire. To ensure the integrity and fairness of the game, please do not shout out any answers or give hints of any kind to the contestant. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the show.
Your attention please. We are going live in 60 seconds. Cast and crew, places please for the top of the show. Studio audience, please take your seats. We ask that you please remain silent through our initial intro. "20 seconds. Quiet on set, please." And we are live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. The address is ZBS. Welcome home.
Thank you very much, everybody, and welcome to the premiere of the biggest, most exciting, most dramatic television program that I or you or anyone else has ever seen.
This crowd is going crazy here. You know what? They have good reason to be excited because they could go from their audience seat to our hot seat in a matter of seconds.
We are terribly excited about this show. The technology, the music, the lights, the human drama, even this audience gets us crazy. What a night this is going to be.
And now that you're all here, I'm not going to make you wait another minute.
The year was 2013. Starting from a small bedroom in the middle of Texas, My Little Millionaire was created originally as an online live stream broadcasting to an audience of just under 20 people. Tonight, we have once again returned to the con that gave me my big break. For the third year in a row, HarmonyCon plays host to the biggest game show in Equestria. Tonight, 2 of our studio audience members will take the stage for their chance to make history. But will they be the first ever millionaire winner? There's only one way to find out. From HarmonyCon in Dallas, Texas, welcome to My Little Millionaire!
Please welcome your host, Bobby Sees.
Thank you. All right. Wow. Let me tell you, it's good to be back in my home state. Texas, how we doing tonight? Well, I say tonight, it's like noon, but still the point stands. Folks, I am so happy to be back here at HarmonyCon for the third year in a row on the main stage, and you gotta admit, this is cool. Folks, we have an exciting show planned for you all tonight. Tonight, 2 of our studio audience members will take the stage for their chance to become the first person to ever win the million on this show. Well, I say first person, it's in person because we've had a few winners back in the live stream era, but we've not had anybody win at an in-person convention, which means that the confetti is 5 years old. Don't worry, AB, there's not actually confetti. I'm just making that joke. So, folks, as you know, we like to have some prizes here on the show, so are you curious about the prizes that you can win? All right. Well, if you've never seen the show before, our contestants are going to be answering 15 multiple choice questions all about My Little Pony and the Brony community. You'll notice 3 of those questions are highlighted in white. If you can answer the first 5 questions correct, you will get absolutely nothing because I forgot to print the posters. Sorry about that. If you can get 10 questions right, you will win a mystery prize that I'll talk about in just a second. Ooh, there you go. That's called audience participation. And of course, if you get all 15 questions correct, you will win our grand prize. Sorry, no, the grand prize is not me burping. It is a level 2 sponsor badge to next year's HarmonyCon free of charge. It was called lead singer, but then they went with a musical theme, so I'm calling it level 2 because I have no idea what this badge is going to be called next year. Now let's go back to that mystery prize I mentioned at 10 questions. So, as you know, we have some high-level sponsors. How many of y'all are sponsors? That's great. I was expecting y'all to cheer instead because I can't see any of you with these lights. There you go. All right. So, there is one sponsor I want to shout out, our Book of Harmony sponsor, Onyx Spear. If you don't have the Book of Harmony badge, it entitles you to also have, I believe it's 5 level 1 sponsor badge, which this year is Mary Poppins. Thing is, Onyx Spear only used 3 of them. So what are we going to do with the other 2? Well, with talking with the chair of the con and discussing with all the staff, we have decided that if you get 10 questions correct, you will win the level 1 sponsor badge free of charge. This is at 10 questions, by the way. Onyx Spear is donating 2 of those badges from this year that will be carried over to next year. We're still trying to figure out how that's going to work. I will be getting your contact information if you get that. So after the show, after we've done both rounds, our contestants, please find me so I can write down your contact info because I believe we'll be giving you a coupon code to use that will totally discount your badge. But of course, if you get all 15 right, then we will upgrade your badge to level 2. So, I've been dragging this on for about 7 minutes. How about we pick out a contestant? All right, folks, well, to do that, it's time to play the fastest finger. If you have not done so already, please open the My Little Millionaire website, tap on the contestant selection page. You're going to scroll down so you see that form. Go ahead and write down your name, because that is pretty important. The way this is going to work is you're going to see a question displayed on the screen with 4 answers. It will be your job to put those 4 answers into the correct order. The first person to submit the correct order will become our contestant and will come on stage. Now, if you don't make it the first time, don't worry. We are playing 2 rounds, so there will be another chance later on in the show. Is everyone ready? All right, here is your first fastest finger question. Put these songs in the order they were heard in the season 4 episode Pinky Pride. 20 seconds. Good luck. Super Duper Party Pony, The Goof Off, Pinky the Party Planner, Make a Wish. All right, time is up. Let's see. Holy, 63 responses. All right. Shout out to one person who just put the letter B. There's a bit more to that, but here's the correct order. The first song was Pinky the Party Planner, followed by Super Duper Party Pony, The Goof Off, and Make a Wish. The correct order was C-A-B-D. C-A-B-D. I found it. I found our first C-A-B-D. Oh my gosh. Fritz, come up on stage. You are the first contestant of My Little C-A-B-D. That is correct. Very well done. All right, excellent. So, Fritz, you have been on the show before. Tell us about that.
Well, it was the most exciting and the most nervous-wracking experience. Let me go closer this time. Don't want to go too far back like last time. And I had to rush through the questions because we did run out of time, but nonetheless, it was still a fun event. But I have been waiting for this for the last year to try to redeem myself. And I hope to become the first one to win Millionaire for all you guys out there at HarmonyCon.
All right, well, let me just real quick run through the rules, because you've obviously played before, so you know how the show works. But for those that don't, we will be giving our contestant 15 multiple choice questions all about My Little Pony and the Brony community. If you get one question wrong, your game is over and you leave the stage. It's gonna be pretty tough to get through 15 questions without getting any wrong, so we do have some lifelines to help you out. There's 50-50, ask the audience, and phone a friend. Now, who wants to be a Millionaire purist out there will note that in the actual show, phone a friend and ask the audience are in the wrong location. It's been like that since 2013. And I don't plan on changing it anytime soon, so sorry. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Now, those of you who have seen the show before know the other lifeline I'm about to mention. The lifeline that for the past 3 years has created one of the funniest moments on the show. I am, of course, referring to Second Chance. The way that this lifeline works is the first time that you lock in an incorrect answer, you will get the opportunity to answer again. The catch being you cannot use any of your other lifelines. Are you ready to get started?
I'm being cautious, but I am ready.
Audience, are you ready? All right. I've been doing this show for over 10 years. You'd think I'd know that the next slide would start all the music. Now we can do it. Here are your first 5 questions. What is the name of the host of... I do apologize, that so if you need me to repeat anything, let me know.
All right.
What is the name of the host of My Little Millionaire? Is it Jimmy Kimmel, Regis Philbin, Bobby Sees, or Meredith Vieira?
I am looking right at him. C. Bobby C's final answer.
I mean, duh. That's correct. Great job there. Here's your next question. What is the name of the pony disease that causes cutie marks to appear all over a pony's body? Is it cutie-itis, polka marks, cutie pox, or the aponavirus?
C. Cutie pox. Final answer.
I should have brought my wireless mouse on stage because I'm going to have to use my trackpad, but that's correct. You know what? Tell you what. Hold, please.
It's been great. Thank you. Hey!
I forgot that the show works better if I have the wireless mouse. Here's question 3. Which pastry is commonly associated with derpy hooves? Is it donuts, beignets, cupcakes, or muffins?
D. Muffins. Final answer.
I mean, derpy want muffin! That is correct. Great job. All right, here is question number 4 for 3,000 bits. In Pinkie Pie's cupcake song, how much salt does she say to add? Just a dab? Just a smidge? Just a pinch? 15 pounds.
Oh gosh.
Here, I'd suggest you can also look at this monitor because you can see all the answers there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be a bit easier.
Oh gosh. Not on the first 5. I'm gonna have to say. Oh, I got it now. B. Just a smidge. Final answer.
Ooh, the crowd didn't like that. You know what? I did think this was a bit too hard to be the first 5. So, audience, do y'all think I should just cut him some slack here? But guys, we didn't get to do the bit.
I didn't think I was gonna go on this soon.
No, don't worry about it, honestly.
I have a 50-50 on this one. I definitely know it's not D. I'm gonna say A, just a dip. Oh. Before anybody says anything, that was not the audience. That was the spirit of Gilbert Gottfried saying that if I was to say that answer, I would be a fool. So for that, I'm gonna go ahead and say C, just a pinch, final answer.
That one is correct.
Praise the spirit of Gilbert Gottfried.
Look, I honestly intended for the first 5 to be stupid easy. I thought that would be stupid easy, but I realize now just how similar all those answers sound. I should have made it a bit more obvious. So, as an apology for putting you through that stress so early, I'm going to give you your second chance back.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's totally on me. In fact, I think during our rehearsal on Thursday night, I was like, maybe I should change that. And then I forgot. So we're just gonna move on and pretend nothing happened. You got it right. Here's your last question. In the best gift ever, what gift does Twilight decide to make for Pinkie Pie? Is it cupcakes, pudding, cookies, or pie?
B, pudding, final answer.
All right, well, the thing is, I don't know. Let's roll the clip.
The ideal gift for Pinkie Pie needs to be A, unique, B, specific to her personality, and C, food-based. What is a unique food? Cupcakes? Nah. Cookies? Nope. Pies? Pastries? Pudding?
anything, folks. We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Now, I do kind of feel bad for not having a prize for the first 5, so I did talk with some of the staff, and I was able to get something for the first 5. Here is something that you've never seen at a convention before, a lanyard. Red or blue, what do you want?
My OC is blue, going with blue.
If I can get them untangled, I would love to give it to you. There you go, a lanyard.
I want something.
All right. We got a spicy red lanyard for the next contestant. So, are you ready to keep going?
Oh, I don't know. Let's do it.
All right, yeah, let's do it. And no more free questions. And don't look now, my fly was undone. Sorry about that. Yeah, okay. Here we go for 7,500 bits. Here's your next question. This is an anonymously fan-submitted question, which, by the way, if you want to submit your own questions into the show, you may do so on the My Little Millionaire website at any time throughout the year. In Equestria Girls, what snack does Trixie buy from the vending machine? Is it a bag of chips, a nougat bar, some peanut butter crackers, or wild berry Skittles, trademark?
C, peanut butter crackers. Final answer.
Well, as much as I do enjoy wild berry Skittles, sponsorship? Hashtag not sponsored. It is peanut butter crackers. I do like those as well. Those are pretty nice. All right. Here comes your next question for 10,000 bits. Well, lucky who it is. Right here. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a second here. If we can bring the house lights up for a moment, I would like to introduce you, ladies and gentlemen, to Mr. Joe Flash 6.7. Oh, he's going to come down to the front. Okay, there he is. No, other way on the light. Little more. Okay, that way. There he is. Yeah, Mr. Joe Flash 6.7, everyone. Folks, let me tell you something about this guy. I have, to this date, probably 350 total fan-submitted questions. As of today, this guy has submitted 204 of them. At least half of all of the questions that I have received since 2019 have been from this one guy. No, don't apologize. It's amazing. It's hilarious. And so, Mr. Joe Flash, I gotta shake your hand. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, folks. Trust me when I say, this is not the last you're gonna see of Mr. Joe Flash in today's episode.
Oh, no.
All right, let's get on with the question.
Oh, boy.
In the episode Dragon Dropped, who does Spike make friends with that makes Rarity jealous? Is it Sweetie Belle, Gabby, Fluttershy, or Silverstream?
That is my favorite Griffin in the show, B. Gabby. Final answer.
Y'all are clapping way too early. That is correct, though. Yeah. I know we're not actually in the ZBS studio. We do have a little applause sign when we do our regular broadcast, but we kind of struggled getting that through the portal to Equestria, to America. So, yeah, you'll just have to.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe I should, you know? Maybe. Okay, all right, folks, we gotta move on. Here comes your next question. This is another anonymously fan-submitted question. What is Twilight's number in the running of the leaves? Is it 13, 42, 58, or x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a? Have fun editing that in, Red Card. You're welcome.
Well, I can assure you it is not the quadratic formula. But it is the answer to everything, and also it is the number for the late great Jackie Robinson. That is 42. B. Final answer.
It is the answer to life, the universe, and everything, including this question. All right. Yeah, so red card, so that's just a PNG, so yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, maybe if you help me buy something in the vendor hall, I can give it to you. All right, here comes your next question for 15,000 bits. This one is a fan-submitted question by me. I've been here the whole time. That's a reference from Trivia Trot. Which G5 character had their ears removed from their 3D model because they clipped through her hair? Sugar Moonlight, Rocky Riff, Posy Bloom, or Jazz Hooves?
That is D. Jazz Hooves. Final answer.
That is the answer. Jazz Hooves.
You want jazz?
Yep, you like jazz. Alright, and of course, folks, before we continue, as always, remember the pairs. I don't know what that's from, but it's hilarious. So this next question, if you get this next question right, you will be a sponsor of next year's HarmonyCon free of charge. You will get actually the exact same badge that you have right now. But this time you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, free.
And if you don't get it right, maybe I'll get it, I don't know. All right, here comes your next question. 25,000 bits. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Flash Stroke Productions is in the audience. All right, well, hey, if you have to phone a friend, I have a suggestion.
Yes.
All right. In the 2019 movie Playing with Fire, which pony was featured on a shirt worn by John Cena? Now I know that this picture isn't helpful because it's just a floating shirt with a black box on it and you can't see John Cena, but trust me, he is there. Exactly. Is it Rainbow Dash, Princess Celestia, Twilight Sparkle, or Pinkie Pie?
Well, what's actually crazy is that I actually have seen this movie in theaters back in my college days. Shout out to High Point University. As much as I would love it to be Rainbow Dash because she is awesome, it is in fact, unfortunately, second best princess. Well, more like, actually, oof. She's third or fourth, actually, in my opinion. Brace thy move! It is B. Princess Celestia. Final answer.
You've got yourself a sponsor badge! And luckily, I don't need to get your contact info after the show, because I already know you. So yeah, I might have to hook you up with Pepper to figure out that. Yeah. Also, if any pony was to wear a shirt about Rainbow Dash, I'd have to say it would be The Miz because he's awesome! I'm not actually a fan of The Miz, but that's his catchphrase.
Yeah.
So, you are 2/3 of the way through the show and have not used any lifelines. You have not used any lifelines. Nothing happened on question 4. How are you feeling so far?
Well, I was getting nervous, but now since I have all my lifelines, because before last year I only had 2 technically.
Technically, 19.
So I'm feeling confident. So let's get down to it and make history.
All right, let's do it. And yeah, just so you know, Coaster, we are never letting you live that down. Yeah. I love how scrolling across his badge right now is, I wonder what the answer is. We'll get there, don't worry. Here comes your next question. This is not an anonymous question, it's from our own Taylor McCardle. Hi, Taylor.
Hi.
In the Pony Life episode, Princess Probs, what baking competition does Pinkie Pie participate in? Is it the Royal Bake-a-thon, the Royal Jelly Juggernaut, the Canterlot Baking Championship, or the Princess Pastry Challenge?
Oh my gosh. I remember seeing this episode in the Bronies React to Pony Life. But the problem is I forgot the term for the baking competition specifically. I just remember that one line where Princess Celestia goes, "It's raw."
It's raw! Where is the lamb sauce?
You know, at first, I thought I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm sorry, Taylor. I'm gonna have to use my phone a friend.
All right, Taylor, just off stage here, there is a microphone. Go ahead and step up to it. Mr. V. McCardle.
Yes.
As the author of this question, what do you think the answer is?
Well, first off, I feel like I'm living a little deja vu here again. Well, if any of you have been to Pony Life is Magic, I happen to know what that answer is. And she competed in the Royal Jelly Juggernaut. And that is my final answer, and you can take that to the bank.
All right. I would go to the bank, but I just paid my rent, so I have nothing.
Yeah.
I lose. Good day, sir. All right, so Taylor has gone with B, and considering he wrote the question, what do you think? This isn't Canterlot Squares.
Well, I trust Taylor with my heart, so with that, I'm gonna say the Royal Jelly Juggernaut final answer.
Ooh. So, I do admit, the wrong answers were ones that I came up with, and I hope they were convincing. But that is correct! All right. We've got 4 questions to go, and you've only used one of your lifelines. You still feeling good so far?
Hey, if I have to win the million by not using a lifeline or just using the rest of them for the next 3, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Yeah, and I am sad to see that you will not be using Phone a Friend on the million to call your dad and tell him that you won the million. Here comes your next question. This is sent in by Jessica McCartney. With 2 point... Help. With 2.3 million views, which episode of Tell Your Tale has the most views? Is it Written in the Star Scouts, As the Misty Clears, Sparky's Sick, or Tiny Trot?
Oh God. I haven't seen any of these, I don't think. Oh gosh. Oh boy. I swear, if it leads to this. Bobby, 50-50 final.
All right, it might happen. Computer, please take away 2 of the wrong answers. You're left with As the Misty Clears and Sparky's Sick.
As much as we do like Misty, I doubt that a Misty episode like that would probably get views. I mean, it would have to be something so ridiculous like Sparky being sick, right? I think I heard that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with C. Sparky's Sick.
This is why
I swear, I feel like...
Audience, please do not do that in the future, especially when we are up to this high level of a question, please.
Yeah, because I'm fresh out of Gilbert Gottfried's spirit jokes.
Hey, if you go with that, we can do the bit.
I don't know about you, but I feel like HarmonyCon's haunted right now. I'm gonna go with B as the Misty Clears final answer.
All right. Well, yeah, look, the audience member count spoiled it already, but I do have the numbers. Written into Star Scouts has 1.4. Tiny Trot has 1.5 million. Sparky 6 has 2 million. As the Misty Clears, 2.3 million. So you were wrong. It was a Misty episode that was the most viewed. I can't remember what that episode was. Also, I do want to actually shout out something. Have any of y'all seen the animatic for the unreleased episode Got to Trot? Yes. Folks, if y'all haven't seen an animatic episode, they use placeholder music in some spots of the show. And believe me when I jumped out of my chair when for the voting section they played the Millionaire theme song. Ladies and gentlemen, My Little Millionaire is canon! Yes, ZBS actually did it! Unfortunately, G5 is canceled, so I won't be making a cameo. Wait, maybe G6. All right, we've got 3 questions to go. You've got your second chance, and you've got your Ask the Audience. Maybe the bit will happen in the next round. For 250,000 bits, here's your next question. Which of these...
Here we go again.
Do I even need to read out the answer choices? Don't answer that, I'm going to anyway. Which of these winners at the 2014 Tony Awards ended their acceptance speech with "Friendship is Magic"? Lena Hall, James Monroe Iglehart, Neil Patrick Harris, or Jesse Bueller?
Oh boy, I met this person back at HarmonyCon 2018. It is none other than Rara herself. Hey, Lena Hall, final answer.
Well, you're pretty confident. What if I told you it was wrong? I'm joking, it's right! Ladies and gentlemen, the curse has been broken. For the past, probably last year at Everfree, and maybe last year at HarmonyCon, both contestants lost at the 250,000 bit question. So, I get to say something I haven't gotten to say in a while. For 500,000 bits, here's your next question. This is a fan-submitted question from Sav and Fork. This question has been sitting here for years. Because, folks, fun fact, if we don't show the question, I don't change it. So this is carried over from a while ago. In the song Winter Wrap-Up, how many times is the title sung? I know that these questions are unfair. I am going to be retiring these questions. It is not 19, actually. Is it 22, 24, 26, or 28?
Well, lucky for me, I think I saw this being previewed at a Red Card vlog prior.
Oh, no.
So...
You actually watch the vlogs?
Hey, I gotta keep up with my subscription somehow. So... I will have to say it is D, 28. Final answer.
All right. Well, either way, we're gonna have to take a look. I'm so glad that you can finally see this video. Let's turn that down a bit. Those things are ear-piercing. Thank you. That's correct! Little Shy, I made that video probably in 2022 or 2023, and I've been been wanting you specifically to see it. So now I can officially retire these how many times does so-and-so happen questions. Folks, no.
You only get one.
Folks, I wanna take some time here just to address what is about to happen. I have been doing this show for over 10 years. Never at an in-person convention have we even reached the next question. We've never even gotten there. We made it twice at the online convention. I believe it was BabsCon online. We had a double millionaire episode. I'm not saying that they might have used the internet to answer those questions, but they were sitting at a computer the entire time. So, technically, this is the first time that I get to say, for 1 million bits, here is your final question. Yeah, round of applause for that. This is it. Do keep in mind, you have Ask the Audience and you have Second Chance. So I'd suggest being thoughtful about your lifelines. In the season 6 episode, Newbie Dash, which pony did Rainbow Dash say retired from the Wonderbolts to teach full time? Is it Misty Fly, Rapid Fire, Fire Streak, or Blaze?
Dang. I forgot the name, but I think now is the time I get help from my friends. Let's ask the audience.
All right, audience. Audience, please open up the studio audience website. Go to Ask the Audience and please select round 1. As a reminder of your answer choices, make sure you're on round 1. Let me zoom in on this, I can't see it. Get down there, okay. There it is. There, nope, that's round 2, sorry. Sorry, we've never done this before. Okay, your answer choices: A, Misty Fly; B, Rapid Fire; C, Fire Streak; D, Blaze. Start voting now. All right, time is up. Let me restart the music here. Let's see what the audience said. All right. Our stats. I'll let you see this as well. 54% of the audience say it's C, Fire Streak. 20% say it's B, Rapid Fire. 18% say A, Misty Fly. And 7% say D, Blaze.
I had a feeling it was either B or C because I don't recall hearing Blaze or Misty Fly. I remember hearing something about fire. Something with fire. Can I see results again? I forgot.
Oh, yes. Let me do results. And there you go.
See. Well, I just want to say thank you all for helping me be a part of this journey in more ways than one. And for that, I'm going to trust the magic of friendship and say, C, Fire Streak, final answer.
Whoa. I gotta draw this out of it. First off, you've made history by even getting to this point.
And also for being here twice.
Yeah, you're our first double contestant. But I do have to apologize. To the janitorial staff for having to clean up confetti, you have won!
Congratulations, how are you feeling?
Oh my gosh. Just when I thought opening ceremonies was a Cloud 9 moment, this is by far the best one. I mean, and after all, it wouldn't be HarmonyCon without HarmonyNight. Thank you, HarmonyCon!
Ladies and gentlemen, that's incredible. I can't believe that I get to say this. Please give a round of applause to our first ever millionaire Prince! It was bound to happen eventually, and it did. Oh my gosh. Top that, but okay, he's being interviewed by the press here. But folks, do you want to do it again? All right. Well, first off, we have to pay the bills. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Stay tuned. Actually, real quick, can we get that logo back up on the LED walls, please? I have a quick cameo to make in a YouTuber's video. How many of you have heard of Jimmy here? So y'all might recognize me as the guy that does YL News. Yes! The artist, Depp, who draws Jimmy as a furry a lot, is going to be making another video, and he wanted me to make a cameo, and I thought it would be fun to include all of you as well. Can we get house lights for just a moment, please? So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to introduce myself. I'm going to say I'm live at HarmonyCon. I'm going to turn around the camera. Actually, no, I'm going to turn around the camera and I'm going to say I'm here at HarmonyCon. You give you all a moment to cheer, and then I'm going to wrap it up by saying this is Depp's 8th coming. So, yeah, you'll have to tune in. If you have no idea who Jimmy here is, don't worry about it. Just cheer when I turn the camera to you. All right. Let's, here, I'm going to stand up here, actually. All right, let's go. Hey, Jimmy. How's it going? Bobby here. I am currently in the middle of hosting a game show here at HarmonyCon. And I'd like to welcome you to Depp's 8th coming! All right. Thank you all for that, folks. I'm going to send that off to him, and it might appear on YouTube in a few weeks. Yeah, guys, Jimmy has over 1 million subscribers, so you're going to be on TV. You already are, but you're going to be on a different TV. Something not even pony related, so that's fun. But now, we're going to have a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Now that's what I call Pony Music G4 Edition is here. We got some of the biggest songs that everyone knows and loves all in one album. Also featuring songs with special guests like Weird Al.
The super duper party pony, that pony is me.
Also featuring other artists like Sia. We even got songs that tug at the heartstrings. Available now on iTunes, Spotify, and even if you fancy CD and cassette tapes. Available while supplies last.
Smell that ocean. Remember, at conventions, to always wear deodorant. That's why I invented Bernie April's deodorant.
A
Allow us to demonstrate. Our patented deodorant technology goes on purple, then turns clear, so you know where you put it. Bernie April's deodorant follows the ever-important 6-2-1 rule. That's 6 active ingredients, 2 scoops of raisins, and 1 kiss from yours truly. Just look at our satisfied customers. Deodorant rocks. So apply some deodorant today. Wait a minute. Do you need a shower? Well, do I have good news for you? You're in a hotel right now. Go take one. Go take a shower. Right now. You, specifically. No, not the guy next to you. He smells great. You, go take a shower. You in the clothes. You stink. To order your own stick of Bernie April's deodorant, call 1-800... Bernie? Sure, yeah.
Someone made a store just for me. Food Emporium, Food Emporium. Someone has my kind of quality. Food Emporium, Food Emporium. Come on down to Pony Provisions, our food emporium where every aisle is designed for hooves, not hands. From hay-stuffed burritos to oat-based ice cream, we promise a shopping experience so magical, even unicorns won't need their horns to open jars. Come on down and find what you need. Food Emporium.
The food was disgusting.
Get the brand old My Little Ponies, imported straight from Ponyland. You can brush their hair, wash their hair, give them a makeover, anything. You could even you could have them go to school. Collect them all. Batteries sold separately.
The ice caps are melting.
Welcome back to My Little Millionaire, ladies and gentlemen. And a special thank you to Sonic Crew 128, Jack Scooter Tricks, Cole Donner Stag, and Bernie Aprils for the first ever My Little Millionaire commercial break collab. That's something I've wanted to do for a long time, so I'm glad we've gotten to do it. Folks, we've got 25 minutes. So let's get right on to our second round. Everyone pull out your phones. It's time once again for the fastest finger. So, if you weren't here for the first one, go to contestant selection. You'll be presented with 15 multiple choice questions. No, that's if you get up here, sorry. You'll be presented with one question with 4 answers on it. You will just have to tell me the correct order. If you're ready, here's your fastest finger. Starting with the first, put these 4 songs from the Gen 5 movie in the order they were heard. This is My Little Pony, A New Generation, that first one. Good luck. Fit right in. Danger, danger. Gonna be my day. Glowing up. Time is up. Let's take a look at the correct responses as I refresh the sheet. Oh my gosh, we are down to 144 total, counting. Oh wait, where was the split? No, 63, there it was. No, it's when we hit, there it is, 1251. All right, here's the correct order. Starting with the first, it's gonna be my day. Danger, danger, glowing up, fit right in, CBDA. Let's see who got it. CBAD, CBAD, CBCAD, CBDA. Seriously? CBD. Oh, okay, I think I found it. CBDA. There it is. Where is Apple Gun? Apple Gun, are you here? Yes. Would you like to come on stage? Give it up for Apple Gun, our second contestant on My Little Millionaire. there's stairs over here. Well, let me pull back the curtain for you. Yeah, you can just set your stuff down there. No. Oh gosh, the hat fell off. Apple gun, ladies and gentlemen. All right, welcome to the show. Take a seat. So, tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
Oklahoma.
Oh, nice. They made a musical about that.
They did.
All right, is this your first HarmonyCon, or have you been here before?
It's my second HarmonyCon.
Oh, nice, nice. All right, so, you know how the show works?
Yes.
Okay, let's get right into it with your first 5 questions, where hopefully nothing will happen. Let's get started. HarmonyCon is a convention centered around which television franchise? Grey's Anatomy, Mythbusters, The Pat McAfee Show, My Little Pony.
This is a really hard one.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with D, My Little Pony, final answer.
You're taking a huge gamble there, but that's correct. All right, here is your next question. Who does Twilight Sparkle address her friendship lessons to? Is it Princess Cadence, Princess Luna, Princess Celestia, Princess Big Mac?
You know, as much as I want it to be Princess Big Mac, I know that is not the right answer. C, Princess Celestia, final answer.
Dear Princess Big Mac, today I learned that if a stallion gets wings, they become a princess anyway.
It's not a good idea.
There's no such thing as a prince. Well, no, wait, there's blue blood, but ew, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about blue blood. All right, here's your next question. Which of these venues has not been the host of HarmonyCon? Hyatt Regency Dallas, Sheraton DFW Airport, Crowne Plaza Addison, Baltimore Convention Center.
Has not been?
Yeah. Which of these hosts has not hosted
Oh my God.
HarmonyCon?
I'm gonna go with the Sheraton DFW Airport isn't the actual airport, it's a hotel. I'm gonna go with D, Baltimore Convention Center.
Final answer?
Oh shoot, now people are making me nervous out in the audience.
Just think of it this way. Has a convention in Texas ever been held in Baltimore?
I don't know, conventions can be like football players.
It's like the Super Bowl.
You can trade cons around the country. I don't know. I'm gonna go with D, Baltimore Convention Center, and pray to God I don't get kicked out on the 3rd question.
Well, folks, I am happy to say that HarmonyCon is a Dallas-based convention,
Oh, thank God.
and Baltimore is in Maryland. Too soon. It's been 6 years. I never went. All right, here is your next question. Yeah, sadly, My Little Millionaire never made it
You know
there.
what the funny thing is? BronyCon, the last BronyCon was my first ever pony convention in Baltimore.
Dang.
Oh, so many other people. Nice.
Dang. All right, here is your next question. How did Twilight become a princess? Won the lottery, took a pair of wings, learned the magic of friendship, drank Red Bull.
I mean, I could see her killing somebody and taking their wings. That's not the likelihood of the story. I'm gonna go with C, learning the magic of friendship.
You do have to say final answer.
I'm so sorry. Final answer. Final answer.
I already locked it in, but that is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
So worried.
All right.
I should have brought my water.
No, you're good. I should have gotten an extra.
Yeah,
extra
what
cup.
happened? No water up here.
Yeah, there was one, but then it was empty. So, anyways, here comes your next question for the end of the first 5 and the mystery prize that I bet you don't remember. What is Pinkie Pie's middle name? Is it Pink, Cupcake, Diane, or Delilah?
I feel like it's Diane. It's not A, it's not Pink. It's not Cupcake. I'm gonna go with C, final answer, Diane, because I feel like it's Diane.
So her full name is Pinkamena Diane Pie. That is correct. you get something you've never had at a convention before, a lanyard!
Yes, thank you.
But this one's red. All right, we've got 17 minutes now before they kick us out for the VIP, so let's keep going.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I gotta turn my laptop this way.
Yeah, don't make the waterfall.
Well, also you can see the answers if I face
well,
it
this
that
keeps
way.
going out, so I was looking up
Yeah,
here.
no, you're good, you're good. Here's question. The question. Here's the question, yes.
The question of the question.
I've only been doing this for 12 years.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, all right. Which convention hosted the first episode of My Little Millionaire outside the state of Texas? Was it UK PonyCon, TrotCon, Everfree Northwest, or GalaCon?
And is this a audience submitted question?
No. This is
you.
one.
You're the problem. You're the problem. You're the problem.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna need some help with this one because I really don't know. I'm not gonna say it's UK. It's not A. I don't think it's A. And I know that Everfree Northwest isn't obviously the Northwest, but yeah, I don't know. I'm going to not phone a friend. I'm going to poll the audience because, dear God, please tell me if somebody out there knows the answer to this.
Audience, we need your help. Oh, I gotta reset the music on this slide. Okay, audience, we need your help once again. Go to the Ask the Audience page and select round 2. As a reminder of the answers: A, UK PonyCon, B, TrotCon, C, Everfree Northwest, D, GalaCon. Start voting now. Time is up. Yeah, we were just complimenting AV with the cutie mark gobos and the lights.
Super cute.
Aren't those awesome, folks?
Yes. Give it up for AV, everybody. Yeah. All right, what you got?
All right,
What
we've
wisdom?
got 72 votes. 78% have gone with C, Everfree Northwest. 17% say it's TrotCon. 2.67% say it's GalaCon, and 1 person said that I went to the United Kingdom.
Okay, so I'm happy that I was leaning toward Everfree Northwest, so that's where my gut was. So thank you so much, audience. I'm gonna go with C, Everfree Northwest. Final answer.
Well, I am very happy to say that I was able to go out of Texas for the first time ever to host this show in Seattle at Everfree. And folks, I do plan on going back this year. Because I've got a tax refund coming so I can pay for my flights. All right, here's your next question for 10,000 bits.
That's more bits than I've ever seen in my life.
All right, well, it only goes up from here. In the 2017 MLP movie, which celebrity plays the role of Songbird Serenade? Is it Ariana Grande, Sia, Taylor Swift, or Katy Perry?
It's gonna be B, Sia. Final answer.
Wow, that was fast. I guess I should equally be as fast and say that's right.
Well, you do recognize that it was also in Now We Got Music in the commercial.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
I
gave away the answer.
I've actually seen the movie, but also it was literally in the commercial right before this.
Yes. And I mean, I even went as far as not including a picture of her, so it could be a bit more challenging, but oh well, that's what I get for having sponsors. Here's the next question. Oh, legal note for ABC, ITV, and anyone that owns Millionaire, I don't actually have sponsors. I don't make money off of this. Please don't sue me. I've been doing this for 12 years and I don't want to stop. Next question. In fact, I'd prefer if ABC offer me a contract. Here we go. Who was Pip's co-host on the 2022 My Little Pony podcast? Was it Rocky Riff, Sunny Star Scout, Jazz Hooves, or Zip Storm?
knows Gen 5 really well? Okay, good, because I'm gonna phone a friend, because I have no clue on this one.
All right. Do you have anyone specific you'd like to talk to, or just...
Who knows 100% the right answer? I'm gonna go with the really cool person with the purple hat that gave a good phone a friend. Bring him back up.
Taylor, you know what to do.
Taylor, I'm just gonna let you know, if you steer me wrong here, I will find you out back. As one person who wears a hat that occasionally falls off to another.
Hello, Taylor.
Hi, Bobby.
Welcome back.
Hi.
So, what do you think?
Please help.
Well, this just feels like deja vu. Like, everybody's just gonna call me up and phone a friend at this point. So, as I have heard the podcast before, I can confidently say to you that it was Jazz Hooves. If Hasbro remembers to put her ears on, by the way. That is my final answer. So, C, Jazz Hooves.
Thank you.
All right.
C, Jazz Hooves, final answer. Let's find out if they're right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Taylor's only covered head to toe in Starlight Glimmer, so I imagine he knows a lot about Pony. But even though it is G5, it is actually Jazz Hooves.
Thank you.
All right. You like jazz? Yeah, keeping it in theme. That's our second Jazz Hooves answer. All right, here comes your next question. This is a fan-submitted question from Saddle to Spectrum.
Is that person in the audience? No, okay.
Darn. But
I already used my phone a friend,
It
so
doesn't matter.
yeah.
In the best gift ever, what is the name of the pony that ends up with Rarity's gift? Is it chestnut, cashew, almond, or pistachio?
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Okay.
Is the pony who gets the gift in the picture of her right now?
Yes.
Okay. That does me no help.
Yeah, so essentially the question boils down to, hey, what's their name?
With the green hair, I want to go with pistachio. It just makes sense. But I want to get to the 10th question at least. So I'm gonna go with 50-50 right now. Knock me down to 50-50, and let me just see if what I got.
Computer, please take away 2 of the wrong answers.
Okay.
You're left with cashew or pistachio.
I'm gonna. I saw you make eye contact with me, by the way. I'm gonna go with D, pistachio.
Final answer?
Final answer. Dear God, please let me get it.
Well, the good news is if that's not it, we get to do the bit of I wonder what the answer is, which has happened on every My Little Millionaire on the main stage. But the streak has been broken because that's correct. Sadly, we don't get to do the bit, but just for the heck of it, 1, 2, 3, I wonder what the answer is. Well, we'll try it Everfree Northwest. Here comes your next question, which is for the Mary Poppins sponsor badge.
Ooh, that's
whatever
exciting.
they're going to call it next year, because I don't know what the theme is. Well, I'm on the design team, so we have a few ideas. But hey, I guess I could kind of say HarmonyCon 2026 confirmed.
Yeah, the design looked great. Is
Yes.
it the actual
Oh
design
my
for next
gosh.
year? It's so nice.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, the design for this year with the musicals, I love it.
Oh, gorgeous.
Absolutely love it. I don't know how we're going to top it, but trust us, we might. We probably will. Here is your next question. That's a good question.
Is this person in the audience?
Taylor McArdle.
You've got to be kidding me. Oh my God.
All right, here we go.
Statistically.
In the Tell Your Tale episode, Philly Filling. By the way, I do want to point out this is Pip's canonical size.
I would believe that.
I'm joking. She's smaller. In the Tell Your Tale episode, Philly Filling, what fruit does Pip Petals get trapped inside? Is it a watermelon, a pumpkin, an apple, or an orange?
Like, canonically, what's funnier? Well, to me, it's a watermelon or a pumpkin. Well, can I ask a follow-up question?
I guess. I may
When
or may not.
she gets trapped like this, is she that size in the picture?
No, that's just a running gag in the
okay.
Small. She is not actually that small. I would say it is a giant version of this fruit.
Okay, I thought it was like a normal size, and she was just tiny, and I was like,
Pip is
well,
not
can't be apple
actually
and
that small,
orange.
but the fandom likes to joke that she is.
Okay, so here's the thing. It's gotta be a fruit, and a pumpkin is a vegetable, so it's not gonna be a pumpkin. If it is pumpkin, then I get to get you on a technicality, right?
I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. And look, it's a giant version. There's magic. They make the fruits a lot bigger, and usually a pumpkin is kind of small.
But a pumpkin's not a fruit. It's a vegetable. It's a gourd.
Technically, okay. Let's say it like this. Which of these food items?
There we go. That one all makes sense.
All right, there. We'll get rid of that technicality.
What's funnier? What's funnier? I think that's what I'm gonna go with. What's funnier? I don't think an orange is that funny. I think an apple, that apple pie's apple is really big in the ponyverse, so I feel like apple is a good one. But getting trapped inside, honestly, I do feel like it's pumpkin or watermelon. Pumpkin or apple. I'm gonna go with, even though it's not a fruit, even though those of you want to argue with me, I'm gonna go with the pumpkin.
Final answer.
Yeah, sorry.
Final answer. All right. Well, I mean, it is not a. I mean, it might be fruit, might not be. It's a food item. But in the episode, she does get trapped inside of a pumpkin. See me after the show so I can get you in touch with Pepper so we can get that arranged for you.
Okay, cool.
All right. We've got 5 minutes to go before they start setting up for the VIP panel, so we gotta kind of be quick about this.
Okay.
You do have your second chance, though.
Okay,
Keep
good.
that in
I got
mind.
one more life left. I can do
Let's
this.
move on to the next question. 50,000 bits submitted by Jessica McCartney.
Who's not here?
All right.
We missed Jessica.
Yes, all right. What is the name of Misty's tennis ball friend she makes in Opaline's castle? Mrs. Uniball, Madame Taffytail, Miss Candymane, Mrs. Butterscotch.
Just looking at the character, I'm gonna go with A, Mrs. Uniball, final answer. I heard them all.
You heard it. See, audience, we don't really like when you do that, because that kind of spoils the reveal.
That's okay. Second chance. It's okay. We can do
This is your
this.
second chance. That is the incorrect answer.
It's okay.
You cannot use any other lifelines, but you didn't have any others to begin
I know.
with. So
I know. I spend it all.
you can
on
just
her.
answer this question again.
Okay.
It is not Mrs. Uniball.
Mrs. is a good way to go. Looking at her tail, it's not taffy, it's a feather. I'm gonna go with Mrs. Candymane, final answer.
See?
Yes.
See, Mrs. Candymane?
Yes.
Well, you've got your sponsor badge at least, but I'm sorry to say this is where your journey ends.
It's okay. I made it in. I made it in.
Madame Taffytail. Well, hey, you sounded really good. You're going to be a Mary Poppins, or whatever they call it, sponsor for next year's HarmonyCon. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for playing an amazing time. Give it up for Miss Applegun. Stick around after the show. I hope you all right, folks. Well, that was fun, but unfortunately, as the clock hits 1:15, we are out of time. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to present My Little Millionaire to you all here at HarmonyCon. I'm looking forward to coming back next year. I hope you all did too.